So we will go next to Dusty Farnan, who will be introducing the NGO mining working group for us.
Good morning, everyone. I do not have a PowerPoint to show you. However, I think I can explain to you the NGO mining working group. It is a coalition of many NGOs in partnership with our members and affected local communities, advocates at and through the United Nations for human and environmental rights as related to extractive industries, which is pretty interesting. I can say when I first came to the UN, I really didn't even hardly know the term extractive industry. And I have learned a lot in the last 2 years as a result. So these are anything that has to do with coal, oil, gold mining, legal, illegal, anything you can take out of the ground and pass on. Even all everything that you and I are using today, such as computers, and I'm calling in from a cell phone, these are all made from extractive industries that young children, all through adults, are.
The mining working group calls for a just and transparent international policy advocate for national laws and practices that meet the highest international standards and obligations, and calls for intervention to address violations. The mining working group identifies the following key actors: the UN member states, UN agencies, and the international communities, affected communities, local and national and civil society. So the mining working group has 3 subcommittees. One is the South Asia Committee, because now they are not only looking at Korea and Vietnam and those countries, but also India, as well as Indonesia. The other committee is called the Amazonia Subcommittee. And of course, that deals with the 9 countries in the Amazon. And the third one is the Congo, or the Democratic Republic of Africa. The whole mining working group meets every second Wednesday of the month from 10 to noon. And if you're interested, please feel free to sign up. We're always looking for new members, as is CSOC and every other commission that's around. Just a little bit about the Amazon Subcommittee. And again, we're looking at how extractive industries may be affecting the concerns of indigenous peoples and the regions around the area, especially in the area of human rights. This committee meets on the second Tuesday of the month from 2 to 3:30. Frequently, we have an education component, such as this week we had a meeting, and we were so blessed to have the group called the Iglesia in Mineira, which is the church and mining group in Brazil, and 5 members of that committee joined us to tell us a little bit more about what they're doing and also what they're planning for the upcoming Indigenous Peoples Forum in April, which has not been finalized yet at the UN, but this happens every April. So again, the Amazon Subcommittee pretty much works only in those 9 countries. We also work with 2 other ecclesiastical institutes called RAPAM, and the other is CIMI. Again, we would love to have any of you who would like to participate join the subcommittee as well as the full mining working group. And so we meet the second Tuesday of the month from 2 to 3:30. There is a third subcommittee group for the mining working group, and that is known as Congo. However, they have not established what I would call a permanent time of the month and date. They meet on an ad hoc basis depending on whatever is happening with the people in the Congo. So that's pretty much what's happening at the mining working group. And thank you.
Thanks very much, Dusty.